Hello everyone. In this English vocabulary lesson, I will be teaching you lots of English words relating to hair. In fact, you will learn over 60 new terms in this lesson. Discover handy English words to help you talk about hair and how to describe it. Also, very soon I'll be publishing an English vocabulary lesson on hairdressers. I'll include the link for that in the description below as soon as I publish it. If this is the first time you're visiting my channel, Learning English Pro, you're very welcome. My name is Jer and I'm narrating your lesson today. Subscribe right now to stay updated on all my latest English video lessons. I am including a word list in the description below so you can revise your new English vocabulary, so don't forget to check that out after the video. Okay, so let's jump right into our lesson, and we're going to start off with the word hair. The noun hair is a singular, plural, or collective noun. Now, what does all this mean? In the singular, we are referring to one single hair, and when we do this, we use an article. An example sentence would be, I found a hair in my soup. However, the word hair is usually used without the article, when it refers to all the hairs on one's head in general. You could say, red hair is very common in my country. Or you could say, my hair is brown. And we use the plural hairs if we are referring to more than one hair, like a few hairs, then it takes the plural form. You could say, I discovered 4 grey hairs this morning. Let's move on and discuss some vocabulary relating to the hair and head. First up, we have the forehead. This is indicated on screen. The hair that covers the forehead is known in American English as bangs. In British English, this hair is known as a fringe. Above the forehead, we have the hairline, which continues around the head. The skin that covers the top of your head is known as your scalp. And the top point of your head is known as the crown. Moving on, next up we have the nape, which is the back of the neck below the hairline. Nape. At the side of the face and in front of your ear, you have a sideburn. Words for facial hair include moustache, and when facial hair covers the jaw and chin, it is known as a beard. Other facial hair includes the eyebrow and the eyelash. The location on your head where your hair divides in different directions is called the parting. The root of a hair is known as a follicle. We also have a term, a strand of hair, and this describes a single hair usually removed from the body. When it comes to naming the endpoint of a single hair, we have the word tip. Let's move on and take a look at some synonyms of the word hair. First up, we have the term head of hair. We also have the word mane, and this word usually relates to very long hair. And this is also the case with the word tresses. Tresses usually means long hair. Another synonym is locks. The word locks as a synonym of hair relates to multiple strands or groups of hair. So it is a plural. The singular form relates to just one bunch or strand of hair. The same can be said for the word curls. Curls can be a synonym of hair, but it also relates to a group of curls. A singular curl on its own is a small group of hairs that is curly. When hair has been completely cut and is starting to regrow, we call this hair stubble. And it's very typical on men who shave. When you have just shaven and there is no hair at all on the skin, we have the term clean shaven to describe this. Next up, we're going to take a look at some of the different natural hair colours that exist around the world. Our first hair colour is blonde. Blonde is what we use to describe hair that is yellow in colour. A person can also be described as a blonde if they have this colour hair. Up next we have brown hair, and if you have brown hair, you are called a brunette. A person who has red or orange hair is known as a redhead, and the colour is usually referred to as ginger hair. Our next colour is a variation on ginger hair, reddish brown hair. This type of hair can be also called auburn, but unlike the other hair colours, we wouldn't call someone an auburn. We would just say she, he, or they have auburn hair. Other colours include black hair, white hair, and grey hair. Coming up next, let's take a look at some of the common hairstyles you can find around the world. Our first hairstyle is for women. It's known as a bob. As you can see on screen, this is where the hair is cut to the jawline. Another short style for women is the pixie cut. This cut was made popular in the 1960s. Our next style is more common for men, but there are some women who may have a shaved head. When someone is losing their hair or has lost it completely, this is known as being bald. The process is called balding, and the condition is called baldness. For people with much longer hair, a ponytail can be a convenient way of keeping your hair out of the way. A similar style with two ponytails on either side of the head is called pigtails. Another style for those with long hair is called a bun. This is where the hair is wrapped in a small bun shape at the top of the head. And for men who wish to have a bun, we call it a man bun. Coming up next, we have a style which is also for long hair, dreadlocks. And our next style is afro. When long hair is purposefully knotted in elaborate style, we call this plaits. A style which involves a much tighter plait and covers the entire head is known as braids. For shorter hair, you can also have short braids. These type of short braids can also be bound closely to the head in a style known as cornrows. Moving on, our next style is the mohawk. In this style, the central part of the hair is spiked up. Our next style can be natural or done artificially, curly hair. And the opposite of curly hair is straight hair. A style that is between straight and curly hair is known as wavy hair. Next up, let's talk about hair length. Hair that has been cut close to the scalp is simply known as short hair. Our next hair length is medium length hair or shoulder length hair. And then any length of hair past the shoulder is simply known as long hair. These days, lots of people have dyed hair, and this is what you call it when you change the colour of your hair. I'll cover more of this in the hairdresser English vocabulary lesson. For lots of different reasons, a person may use a wig. This is a type of cap with artificial or human hair attached. A very similar type of product is a weave, which is sewn into a person's own hair. Sometimes a wig for an older man can be referred to as a toupee, although wig is perfectly acceptable as well. There is also hair extensions, which, like a weave, are sewn directly into your own hair. And that brings us to the end of this English lesson on hair. Let me know how you get on in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And as I've mentioned a few times already, don't forget to check out the English lesson on hairdressers, which I'll be publishing very, very soon. And no matter what topic you're interested in, I'm sure you'll find an English vocabulary lesson on my YouTube channel that's right for you. So head over there right now and check it out. And coming up on screen are some video suggestions just for you. There's also a link here for you to subscribe. Also, head over to my community tab on my YouTube channel where you'll find lots of additional learning tools and occasional quizzes. Have a great day and remember, keep learning English like a pro.